All right, welcome everybody. In this video, we are going to get started with a new module that is going to introduce us to working with the dplyr package, which is one of the packages which is part of what is called the tidyverse. So tidyverse is a whole collection of packages that kind of share a similar philosophy and design of working with what is called tidy data. So we've talked about tidy data a little bit, and we're going to review that concept before we get started for today. But this is kind of a whole set of packages that kind of all interact with each other in a very nice way because they share a similar set of guiding principles, and they work with data that is structured in a similar way. So ggplot2 is one such package that is part of the tidyverse that we've already worked with the last couple of weeks. And another such package part of the tidyverse is called the dplyr package. We are going to work with that package in today's module. And so there is a link to this Colab notebook that we are working with right now in the description of this video. And so there are a whole bunch of packages. I won't list them all, but if you're curious, here is a link, or here's the tidyverse homepage, tidyverse.org. You can see a list of all of the packages that are in the tidyverse with links to each of those packages, and you can get further information about each of those individual packages in the tidyverse. This week, we're going to focus on dplyr. Next week, we're going to focus on tidyr. But again, yeah, this week, we're going to be focusing on the dplyr package and some of the functions in the dplyr package. So before we get started on the work for this week, there's just going to be one package, well, seeming package that we're going to need to load. So in order to work with this module, let's go ahead and run this first code cell, which is going to load the tidyverse. And again, we're going to get this warning since this is a shared notebook, which is living in GitHub. So this is not in the drive. That's why I saw that warning. And running this code cell, we see some green check marks and we see some red X's. And so there are a couple of conflicts that I can see down here. With the dplyr package, there is a function called filter that we're going to work with today. And there is another filter called lag that we're not going to work with today. And this is just saying that there are conflicts because there is a filter function in the stats package, and there is a lag function in the stats package, which are already loaded as part of base R. And this is saying that there is a conflict with these packages. And so now it's going to default to using the dplyr package. Okay, so the first question in this module is saying, okay, what other packages are part of the tidyverse? I've listed a few up top, and now we can see exactly all of these packages over here. So why not just copy them and paste them down here? These are all of the packages that are in the tidyverse, and I'll even put my little check mark over there. So these are all of the packages in the dplyr, or excuse me, in the tidyverse, and they all get loaded when I run library tidyverse. Today we are just going to use the dplyr package. So if I don't need to use any of the other packages, for example, we're not going to create any plots with ggplot2. I certainly could have just loaded the dplyr package with the library dplyr, and we would have been good to go. But oftentimes you'll want to be, these packages might interact with each other. So it's nice to be able to run that library tidyverse command and just load all of them all at once rather than have to load each individual package one by one. Okay, so that's a break for this first video. I just wanted to introduce you to the tidyverse. make sure you load up that package, and then you'll be good to go for the rest of the videos in this module. We're just going to be using the dplyr package. In the next video, we'll just review the concept of tidy data, really important concept, since that's fundamental, as you would think, to the tidyverse. We need to understand what is tidy data. Okay, thanks everybody.